kick this deep to get us going. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And now the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Great move in the open field. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Hurricanes will have first and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Hurricanes offense is on the move now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Single back takes the handoff. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Thorne. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniel. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams. Freeing up the backers will make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 4. He sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Thorne. Good enough for first down yardage.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Pressure is coming. And he's got his man open downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Daniel. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. It's a quick grab. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Using his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down there.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. Set to kick this one. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Quick juke to get free. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. The offense really clicking here. Looking for a gap. It's Freeman. Fighting off the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what...
Looking to throw it deep. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Short throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. The pass rush, touchdown, Cardinal. And they go in front here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Canes. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one would come back to haunt him.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Looking to throw again. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They're going to run it here. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Stanford. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He's running out of time here. Bringing pressure. Finds his man. It's Freeman. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Well, the defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown for the U. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. It's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up with